Most small motorhomes promise freedom, easy driving, and lower ownership costs. But once the warranty ends, some of them become expensive puzzles filled with leaking roofs, failing slides, overloaded chassis, and parts no repair shop wants to touch. So we looked past the brochures and focused on 7 compact motorhomes with simpler systems, proven platforms, stronger owner reputations, and fewer reasons to fear the next repair bill. They are not perfect, but compared with the alternatives, these are the small motorhomes least likely to turn retirement travel into a financial nightmare. At number 7 is the Coach House Platinum 232 XL, a compact motorhome built around one idea most RV manufacturers abandoned years ago. Fewer seams mean fewer places for water to get inside. Instead of assembling the body from multiple wall and roof panels, Coach House uses a one-piece, hand-laid fiberglass shell reinforced with carbon fiber. That does not make leaks impossible, but it removes many of the joints that commonly become failure points as a motorhome ages. The 232 XL was built on the familiar Ford E-Series platform, which matters because routine chassis service is generally easier to find than support for an obscure imported drivetrain. Inside, it offers the essentials for extended travel without stretching into the size of a large Class C. The strongest reason it belongs on this list is not luxury, it is simplicity. The body construction is unusually robust, the chassis is widely understood, and older examples avoid some of the oversized slides and highly specialized systems that can turn a small repair into weeks of waiting. But it is not maintenance-free. Buyers still need to inspect the roof accessories, windows, generator, appliances, suspension, tires, and every piece of aging sealant. A strong shell cannot protect a coach that has been neglected for years. Still, compared with many compact motorhomes built from dozens of joined panels, a well-maintained coach house gives owners fewer structural reasons to fear the next heavy rain. At number 6 is the Phoenix Cruiser 2552, a small motorhome that avoids one of the most common sources of ownership frustration, trying to make a compact coach do too many complicated things at once. Instead of relying on a transforming rear lounge or a bed that disappears into a wall, the 2552 uses 2 permanent twin beds. Owners can go to sleep without rebuilding the interior every night, and the space beneath the beds remains available for storage. The coach is built on the widely used Ford E450 chassis and measures just under 28 feet long. That makes it larger than a camper van, but still considerably easier to service than a compact motorhome built around a rare drivetrain or heavily customized imported platform. At the rear, a full-width bathroom provides a separate shower, toilet, sink, and wardrobe area. Up front, the layout remains straightforward with a kitchen, seating area, and fewer dramatic transformations required just to use the basic functions of the coach. That simplicity is the real reason it belongs here. The permanent beds remove moving mechanisms from the nightly routine. The Ford chassis is familiar to many repair shops, and Phoenix USA still provides owner manuals and component documentation for its coaches. But the 2552 is not immune to expensive problems. Most examples use at least one slide out, and buyers still need to inspect the roof seams, slide seals, generator, appliances, suspension, tires, and every sign of previous water intrusion. A neglected Phoenix Cruiser can still become a money pit, but a properly maintained 2552 gives owners something increasingly rare: a comfortable floor plan built around permanent features, familiar mechanical components, and fewer reasons to transform the entire coach just to live inside it. At number 5 is the Born Free, a compact motorhome remembered for building strength into the structure instead of covering weaknesses with more technology. Its fiberglass body was reinforced with tubular steel roll bars, while many examples rode on the widely serviced Ford E450 chassis. That combination does not make ownership cheap, but it avoids the rare drivetrains and highly specialized mechanical systems that can turn a breakdown into months of waiting. The 24RB keeps things relatively simple with a rear bathroom and flexible front living space. The 26RSB adds a permanent side bed, which is more convenient for couples, but still avoids complicated transforming furniture. The main concern is factory support. Born Free closed in 2017, so body-specific pieces may take effort to replace. Fortunately, many appliances and systems were supplied by outside manufacturers and can still be sourced separately. A born-free can still suffer from leaks, neglected sealant, old tires, generator problems, or worn suspension. But when maintained properly, its sturdy shell, familiar Ford platform, and straightforward layouts give owners fewer specialized systems to fear. At number 4 is Lazy Daze, a motorhome built with fewer of the systems that commonly become expensive headaches as RVs age. Its one-piece painted aluminum roof avoids the large rubber roof membrane found on many Class C coaches, while the replaceable aluminum body panels make exterior damage easier to address than a molded shell that requires major fiberglass work. Older models also used double-wall construction, substantial insulation, and steel reinforcement. Most Lazy Daze coaches ride on the familiar 40 series chassis and avoid slide-outs entirely. That means no slide motors, tracks, seals, or hydraulic systems waiting to fail. The downside is that Lazy Daze closed in 2022, so factory support is gone, and model-specific parts may require owner groups or custom fabrication. It still needs careful inspection for leaks around windows and roof accessories, plus aging appliances, tires, generator, suspension, and sealant. But its straightforward construction, common chassis, and lack of slides remove several major repair risks before ownership even begins. At number 3 is the Chinook Concourse, a compact motorhome whose strongest defense against repair nightmares is its one-piece molded fiberglass body. Instead of joining separate roof and wall panels, Chinook formed the coach as a single shell. That removes many of the long seams where water intrusion commonly begins, although roof vents, windows, and doors still require regular inspection. The classic Concourse measured about 21 feet and rode on the familiar 40 series chassis with a 6.8-liter V10. It also avoided slide-outs entirely. The interior relied on convertible seating, a compact kitchen, bathroom, and built-in storage rather than motors, tracks, and seals, expanding the body at every campsite. The main risk is age. Most surviving examples are now decades old, and original Chinook-specific trim or body components may be difficult to source. Cooling systems, suspension, generators, appliances, and old sealant can still produce large bills, but a well-maintained Concourse combines 3 qualities repair-conscious buyers should value: a common Ford drivetrain, no slide mechanism, and a fiberglass shell with fewer structural seams waiting to leak. At number 2 is the Toyota Sunrader, a compact motorhome that combines 2 repair-conscious ideas: a simple Toyota truck platform and a molded fiberglass coach body. The fiberglass shell uses far fewer exterior seams than a conventional box-style motorhome, reducing some of the long joints where water intrusion often begins. Many models were also built without slide-outs, powered furniture, or complicated electronic controls. Its Toyota chassis is another advantage. 4-cylinder versions are slow, especially on hills, but the underlying mechanical design is straightforward compared with many modern diesel motorhomes filled with specialized emissions equipment. The major warning is the rear axle. Some early Toyota motorhomes were built with inadequate 5-lug axles, so buyers should verify that the coach has the later, full-floating 6-lug rear axle before considering a purchase. Age, frame condition, roof openings, appliances, and previous owner modifications also demand a careful inspection. A Sunrader is not fast, luxurious, or maintenance-free, but with the correct axle and a solid service history, its simple drivetrain, compact size, seamless fiberglass body, and lack of slides eliminate many of the systems that make newer motorhomes so expensive to repair. At number 1 is the Winnebago Rialta 22D, a compact motorhome that avoids several of the systems most likely to create expensive ownership headaches. At less than 22 feet long, the Rialta uses a front-wheel drive Volkswagen chassis and has no slide-outs. That immediately eliminates slide motors, hydraulic components, tracks, and exterior seals from the repair list. Its interior relies on simple transformations instead. The rear dinette converts into the main bed, while the 2 forward companion seats can form another sleeping area. The bathroom expands into the aisle only when needed, allowing Winnebago to fit a kitchen, bathroom seating for 4, and 2 sleeping spaces into a very small body. The warning is parts availability. Volkswagen-specific drivetrain components and Rialta-only interior pieces can be difficult to source, so buyers should confirm access to an experienced mechanic before purchasing one. Transmission condition, Cooling system maintenance, generator operation, plumbing, roof openings, and service records all matter more than a clean interior. The Rialta takes number one because it removes complexity where it matters most. There are no slides, no diesel emission system, and no oversized body sitting on a heavily loaded truck chassis. A neglected Rialta can still become expensive, but a carefully maintained example offers a compact design, proven layout, and relatively simple living systems without many of the failure points found in larger modern motorhomes. None of these motorhomes is completely maintenance-free. Age, neglect, and poor inspections can turn even a well-built coach into an expensive mistake. But the safest choices usually share the same traits: fewer slides, simpler systems, proven chassis, strong construction, and parts that a real repair shop can still understand. Before buying any used motorhome, inspect it carefully. Review the service history, and never let a clean interior distract you from water damage, old tires, worn suspension, or hidden mechanical problems. We have also linked a few useful RV inspection essentials in the description, including a moisture meter, tire pressure gauge, surge protector, and rechargeable inspection light. Which small motorhome would you trust with your retirement travel? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe to Van Life Insider for honest RV buying guides, reliable motorhomes, and the models least likely to become repair nightmares.